yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't. I'm saving it. Press those in the
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today, we continue on at Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
I smell fear in that offense. I know something. Check 31, check 31. Check 13, check 13. Let's go.
A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Edmonds,
just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle
a gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
53's Mike. Come back. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 3. He
didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go again.
Murray now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Bring it!
Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A quick throw complete out to Isabella.
Murray's pass.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go. 53 is the Mike.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Here I come.
He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To number 18, A.J.
Green.
Touchdown,
66
Arizona.
yards.
Matt
And the
Prater
Cardinals are
lining up
just
for
an
the
extra
point
point
after.
away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Washington.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big stop.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score.
Touchdown,
It's a
Arizona.
pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, Are you a little more
Antonio
cautious this
Gibson,
go-around?
the ball carrier.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch it. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Good for a Washington.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brought him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hey, check.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's good.
Third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Heineke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he won't get much. And maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Adrian Amos on the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Hill,
and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Washington, 7.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
43, 58, right there. Here we go.
To throw, Montez. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Logan Thomas.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, You put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Justin Hopkins for the Washington field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Washington.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because it might wear the defense down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
26 Mike. No chance. Patch it. Deuce. Watch out.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
I'm coming after you.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
26 Mike. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Let's go.
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Gain of 16 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about
Arizona.
Completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the run.
A nice run there by Gurley on first down as he'll get about 7 out of it.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. It's Gurley.
Let's go.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
That
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Check 53's Mike. Watch the slant. Check. Fresno.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it, sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Cardinals.
Check 53. Watch the run. Kill.
first carry for James Conner. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Gurley. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
5-yard line.
They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On the run is Conner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and
Number
2.
30, James Conner.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
And he is into the end zone.
Chase
Touchdown,
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
Arizona.
Touchdown,
Chase
Arizona.
Edmonds
Matt
with his
Prater
2nd
lining up
touchdown
for the
in this
point
first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Washington 10. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points.
Brian Hill,
they got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Montez on
and he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Shrugs him off. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 11. Too little.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Hill, touchdown, 76
Washington.
Yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here comes the me, it's me.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Past the 20.
Woo, yeah!
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona
Todd
touchdown.
Gurley, the ball carrier. Touchdown,
Todd Gurley,
Arizona.
68 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
His kick
They
is
talked
good.
about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Push 60 Eagle. Deuce.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10.
One thing you heard before, when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They run it again with Hill. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Ryan Hill, the
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one close quickly and helped force the incompletion.
Sets up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
53, Mike. Time to go, night. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey.
The drive will start with an option going left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there.
Edmonds, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Yeah, that's what I do. Check. 26, Mike.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Rolling to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Showing it. Showing it. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's get it. Ooh, Mike. 53 is the Mike. Stop your whining. Check 26. Check 26. 2-2. Go ahead, baby. Go. Check. Watch safety green. Let's go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
Todd Gurley
Arizona.
on the carry. Touchdown,
Todd Gurley.
Arizona.
His second
Prater
touchdown of the
lining up for the point
afternoon.
after.
And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see
The kick
upsets in the
is
wild
good.
card round. But I
Makes
have
the
to
score
tell you, in this
Cardinals
case,
42.
I did not see that
Washington,
coming.
I don't think anyone in the
17.
stadium saw it coming. You and I were
Matt
coming in
Prater
before the
set
game.
to
There was a
kick
couple in
off.
front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security
Grant on the
deposit.
return. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own
Washington
23-yard
offense
line.
at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do
Antonio
in the
Gibson,
chain of events,
ball
right?
carrier.
The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of it.
it caused every bit of it, but it
It's
showed
a pickup of
confidence. Hey,
3.
I've got
Brings
confidence
up
in you guys.
2nd
Go
and
pick it up
7.
for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
With the score,
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line's wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Jordan
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
A gain of
End
4.
result of that one,
It's
a nice
now
4-yard
2nd and
gain,
6.
so you can use that to set up your
37-yard
play-action game,
line.
or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down, and it's Hill again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips, getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Off the option, that's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Dustin Hopkins
on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And they'll take this one for about 4 at the 40-yard
line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Switch. Check.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 33, a gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Up from his safety spot to charge in and make the play, Landon Collins. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape the win. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the run.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Todd Gurley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 49, Washington 24.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 26.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
But they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. That ball complete to Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we've got a timeout.
A 28-yard gain.
9 seconds remaining.
1st down, Cardinals.
Big edge. Check. Let's go. Check, hot route. Hot.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
26.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Murray's pass intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Arizona.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.